I caught my wife planning a divorce before she even knew I knew. She thought she could take the house, the money, even my peace. But I played the long game. I watched, I listened. And by the time she handed me those papers, I had already moved every dollar where she could never reach it. This is how I flipped the script and left her with nothing but her lies. It started subtly. Natalie, my wife of 6 years, became distant. First emotionally, then physically. We'd sit at dinner in silence. She used to ask about my day. Now her eyes stayed glued to her phone. She started coming home late. Yoga at 9 p.m.? Seemed off. Then one night she asked something that chilled me. If we ever split up, would you want the house? She laughed it off when I gave her a look. But something deep in my gut said this wasn't random. This was preparation. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I listened. Took notes. I logged her new behaviors, the questions she asked, the nights she came home late. I spoke to my best friend Kevin, a financial advisor, and told him everything. He said, "She's setting you up. Get ready, brother." Quietly. So I opened a private account. I moved my emergency savings. Then I transferred the house title legally to my mom's name. Every move was quiet, legal, documented. While she sent heart emojis to someone named Jay, I was moving our future out from under her. Jay turned out to be Jake, her co-worker. Divorced. Bitter. Dangerous. I saw the texts. She called him her escape plan. He said, "Play nice until you serve him. Act surprised when he reacts. Aim for the house first. Then alimony." My stomach twisted. I wasn't just being paranoid, this was a playbook, and I was the target. But now, I had a counterattack. 2 months later, she hit me with divorce papers. She stood in the kitchen with crocodile tears and said, I think we've grown apart." I looked her in the eye and nodded. She had no idea that everything was already gone. In the mediation room, her lawyer smirked like he already owned my house. He listed demands: 70% of assets, full ownership of the house, spousal support. My lawyer smiled. He handed over the documents. All major assets were moved prior to divorce notice. Legally. Irrevocably. Her lawyer turned pale. Natalie's face cracked. She stammered, You planned this." I replied, "I protected myself. From you." She tried to spin it. Said I was manipulative. Said I was cruel. But the documents didn't lie. The law was on my side. Everything she thought she'd take, she had no claim to. She tried to act shocked. But I could see the fear. Jake ghosted her. He knew it was over. What sealed it wasn't the assets. It was the truth. A mutual friend leaked their group chat. Natalie and Jake plotting together. She said, "He'll never see it coming. I'll play sweet." Then flipped the switch. Screenshots went viral among our friends. The betrayal was no longer private. Her friends stopped responding. Her sister called me to apologize. People finally saw who she really was. Natalie became isolated, bitter, desperate. She tried to justify everything on social media, but no one bought it. The judge sided with me. No spousal support. No house. She walked away with only what was in her name. Jake never showed up again. She'd lost everything. And I was free. She started posting sad stories online. Claimed emotional abuse. Said I was cold, manipulative. But the screenshots shut it all down. No one believed her lies anymore. Jake deleted his social media. She tried calling him during mediation breaks. He never answered. Turns out, he had a history of doing this. Whispering in women's ears, then disappearing when it blew up. I started therapy. Told my story to someone who didn't flinch. I realized, I wasn't just mourning the marriage. I was mourning the lie. I had loved someone who never existed. For the first time in years, I slept well. The house was quiet, clean, peaceful. I repainted the bedroom, got rid of the bed she used to sleep in. And I didn't cry once. A month later, she sent a letter. Said she was confused, that Jake manipulated her. Said she wanted forgiveness. I didn't write back. Forgiveness isn't owed. Justice isn't about rage. It's not a scene. Sometimes it's a signature on a title deed your ex-wife can't touch. It's a quiet drive in a car she thought she'd win. It's peace. That friend who leaked the chat, he called me months later, said he couldn't sleep knowing what she'd done. I thanked him. Because of him, people knew the truth. I moved on, started dating again slowly, cautiously, but I no longer blamed myself. I started writing, sharing my story online. It helped more people than I ever expected. She tried again, sent a long email this time. Said she was in therapy. Said she wanted to talk. I blocked her. Some doors stay closed. I began speaking to divorce support groups. Men who were blindsided like I was. I told them document everything, move quietly, protect yourself, and don't let anyone tell you it's petty. It's survival. I didn't want revenge. I didn't want to destroy her. I just didn't want to be destroyed. And now, I have peace. My home, my future. She planned the perfect betrayal. I played the perfect defense, and I walked away, without ever raising my voice.